What should you avoid in TOEFL speaking? When taking the TOEFL speaking section, there are several things you should avoid in order to maximize your performance and achieve a high score. Here are some key points to keep in mind. Lack of preparation. Avoid going into the TOEFL speaking section without sufficient preparation. Familiarize yourself with the format, timing, and types of questions in the speaking tasks. Practice with sample questions and simulate the test conditions as closely as possible to build confidence and fluency in your responses. Incomplete responses. Avoid providing incomplete or brief answers. Each speaking task has specific instructions, and it is important to address all aspects of the task. Make sure to provide sufficient details, examples, and explanations to support your ideas and demonstrate your English language proficiency. Memorized or overly rehearsed responses. While it is beneficial to practice and be familiar with common topics, avoid memorizing or excessively rehearsing your responses. The TOEFL speaking section aims to assess your ability to communicate spontaneously and effectively. Relying too heavily on memorized scripts may hinder your ability to adapt to the specific question or task requirements. Lack of coherence and organization. Ensure that your responses are well structured and coherent. Organize your ideas logically and use appropriate transitions to guide the flow of your speech. Avoid abrupt shifts or disjointed explanations that may make your response difficult to follow. Practice organizing your thoughts effectively within the given time constraints. Weak pronunciation and intonation. Pay attention to your pronunciation and intonation. Practice clear and accurate pronunciation of words and focus on stress and intonation patterns to convey meaning effectively. Avoid speaking too fast or mumbling, as this may make it challenging for the raters to understand your responses clearly. Limited vocabulary and grammar errors. Strive to use a varied and appropriate range of vocabulary and grammatical structures in your responses. Avoid repetitive use of words or basic vocabulary. Be mindful of grammar rules and aim for accurate usage. Time mismanagement. Time management is crucial in the TOEFL speaking section. Each speaking task has a specific time limit, and you should allocate your time effectively to address all parts of the task. Practice with timing to ensure you can complete your responses within the allotted time without rushing or leaving out important points. Lack of confidence. Confidence plays a significant role in effective communication. Avoid hesitating excessively, using fillers, example, or sounding uncertain in your responses. Project confidence through clear articulation, steady speech pace, and a positive tone. Ignoring task instructions. Carefully read and understand the instructions for each speaking task. Make sure you address all aspects of the task as required. Failure to follow the instructions may result in a lower score. Inadequate practice. Lastly, avoid underestimating the importance of practice. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with the format, question types, and timing of the TOEFL speaking. Regular practice allows you to refine your speaking skills and become familiar with the expectations of the test. By being mindful of these points and practicing effectively, you can enhance your performance in the TOEFL speaking section and improve your chances of achieving a high score.